From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. His throw incomplete. The Giants at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion right here comes Johnson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And now off to the races down the right side. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 3rd down and 13.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 3rd down. Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Hyatt goes in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. In motion right is Smith. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Number 25. Taking down number 41. A gain of 4 yards.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Here's a 2nd and 8. Johnson, the man in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Shipley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. Again, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the ready. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On first down, Daniels.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a dump off here complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1.
On 3rd down, Daniels.
Completed to Hyatt.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's 4th down.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set, temple, set, let's go. Street, street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
A final shot before break. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, Shipley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
In motion right goes Johnson. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
On first down, Shipley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
In motion right, here comes Johnson.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Mustang 19. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Daniels.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Hyatt there to grab it.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle! Cup 19! Cup 19! Buffalo 18!
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to throw, Daniels.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
70 Rangers!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a... All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants' first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He connects with Hyatt.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Looking Hyatt's way once again.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 34, Giants 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Got a man here, it's Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Cardinals. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Gets it left side to Johnson. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to Shipley. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught by Wilson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Eagles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, They can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast.